Hello, this is my first video. My name is Vonda Barbie. You'll hear me say Miss Barbie. This is the card we're going to be making today. It is called, I'm calling it the stamp tree. It is made with a stamp out of the work of art, and we'll be using this stamp and then the little round circle. And this is in your regular catalog on page 165. And then I'm going to add a base to it, and it was with the Christmas stamp, Festival of Trees. You don't have to, though. And then my saying is going to be Christmas greetings, and it came from the Christmas stamp, Endless Wishes. So we're going to get started today making this card. Different cutouts and stuff on it. I'm calling this basic 101 card making. So today, start with my first stamp, and then I warmed it up, and then I stuck it to my acrylic block. A lot of people have been asking me, how do I clean my stamps? Stampin' Up! Sells a stamp scrub cleaner, and it's on page 235 in our catalog. And what it does is you spray a cleaner on this side, and then when you're sitting here stamping, all you do is take your stamp and clean it here, and then on this side it stays dry, and then you dry it off, and then you just keep making cards and cards, and you don't have to keep getting up and going to your sink. And it saves a lot of time. So if you see me reaching over here doing that, you know that I'm cleaning my stamps. Okay, let's get started. I am going to be making the base of my tree, and then I'm going to be stamping off the side. That's why I could not glue this down yet on my card base. I'm going to start with my old olive, and I'm just barely kissing the ink pad. I'm going to start on the card, and then I'm going to ink it again. And I want some white in between the layers to make it look like a tree limb. And see how I came off? And then I'm going to go a little bit more off this time. And then a little more off this time. And you see how it looks like a tree? And then I'm going to clean my stamp. And you see it's all clean. And the next person can use it, or you can put it away. Now, since I'm not going to be stamping off of my card anymore, I can put it now on my card base. Stampin' Up! Sells snail glue, if you're interested in what I'm using. Okay, remember this was 4 by 5. This top piece right here is 4 by 5. Okay, now moving that out of the way, and I'm bringing my cherry cobbler in, and I took this from the work of art, and I'm just barely touching it on top. And I want one up near the front, and then I want one like out towards the side, down in the middle, anywhere you want to put an ornament. That's what I'm thinking this is supposed to look like, was like an ornament hanging down off of a tree. There. Oh, that looks good. And as usual, I get every color on me as always. And then clean my stamp. And the one thing about the photopolymer, they get stained, but you can see through your block to see how to line them up, and I do love that. Now these are called clear stamps. These are called photopolymer. And then the other ones are wooden base, and everybody knows what wooden ones are. Okay, now since we finished that part, we need to put our greeting on the front of our card, and I have already lined up Season's Greetings. And I want it in red. I've got it inked. And I'm going to put it about right there to the side. And I'm going to lift up. And it says Season's Greetings. Clean your ink. off of your stamp. And see, you can tell it's stained, but it's clean. That's what we want. And now, I use glue dots. Now, the Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell it like this, but this makes it easier for me when I'm filming. I set this down, and I can put a glue dot on the back of a sequence and then stick it on my card by, you know, not having to hold 3 things in the camera at the same time. You can pick this up at your local hobby store, but if Stampin' Up! Starts selling one, I'll be glad to buy theirs. Name of my company, I've got it covered up, is called Concord Scrapbooking, and I am an independent demonstrator through Stampin' Up! And if you have a technique or something that you would like for me to demonstrate for you, always feel free to text me or email me, or you can even call me. I'll be glad to take and answer any of your questions. And we have a few snowflakes we're going to put on this one that I didn't put on my first one. That was my very first card I made. And this is my very first video. I'm so excited. Let's put it right there. Looks like it's bare in the middle. You can put as little as you want or as much as you want. It is your card there. I sort of go overboard on my decorations. Now this is a tree star, and I'm going to put extra dots on it to make sure it sticks to the card. Let's see, it doesn't, this way looks better than that way, so I'm going to use the engraving side facing outward. And I'm going to stick that right there beside the red dot. Now that is my greeting card for today.